You're talking there about the amount of testing that the UK is doing. Lots of people are wondering why we're not testing at airports, particularly when you're seeing infection rates rise in places like France and Spain. Labour are calling for it. Professor Schroeder said it was a good idea. Given the fact that you can't actually force people to quarantine, or there's no way of actually telling if people are, why don't you just test at airports as well?
We do have sanctions for if people breach the quarantine. The reason that we can't introduce testing reliably at airports is because the success rate is lower than 1 in 10. So, as your earlier guest mentioned, actually it's not a silver bullet. You would have to have further tests. And as for Labour calling for it, to be honest with you, it was only weeks ago that Lisa and Andy was writing to me insisting that we introduced quarantine. Now they want us to relax it. I don't think they're really thinking this through. So our number one priority is to make sure, just Sophie, this is a really important point. Our number one priority is to make sure we prevent a second wave, national wave. The quarantine measures are an important element of that, and we can't ease up on them as much as we want to until we've got a safe system to allow us to do that. And the idea that there's just a one-stop test in an airport that would be reliable and dependable is just not borne out by the data, I'm afraid. I wish it was.